Hare Krishna. So we are assembled here to remember a dear godbrother, Bhakti Charu Swami, who passed away on this auspicious day 2 years ago. Today was very auspicious. It's Guru Purnima, beginning of Chaturmasya, and Sanatana Goswami's Disappearance day. So he passed away on a very auspicious day. So I'm not a good storyteller. No, I don't know so many stories that Shruti Kirti does. So Bhakti Charu Swami was very close to Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada was very impressed by his sincerity. He one of the few devotees who got their Brahman and was initiation the same day, isn't it? And soon later he got his sannyas initiation also. Bhakti Charu Swami was, I believe he'd gone to study in Italy, in Germany. And when he came back from Germany, he had a friend called Sarvabhauma who introduced him to Prabhupada's books. And after reading Nectar Devotion, he was inspired to dedicate his life to Prabhupada's mission. Prabhupada, when he came to India, he wanted his books to be published in all the Indian languages. And when he found out that Bhakti Charu Swami was good in Bengali, he gave him the task of translating Prabhupada's books in Bengali language. So amongst Bhakti Charu's various achievements, what I would say is he worked hard to realize Prabhupada's vision that his book be published in Bengali, and under his supervision most of the Bengali translation took place. So this was, we all know how Prabhupada cared, how Prabhupada wanted the book translated. Then Bhakti Charu Swami also served Prabhupada in various positions. He was Prabhupada's personal servant for some time. He was Prabhupada's personal cook, and he was very interested in preaching the Word. He served with Prabhupada for many years. And after Srila Prabhupada's departure, Bhakti Charu had a strong desire to publicize Prabhupada's achievements. So he worked hard to get a contract with Doordarshan. At that time in India, there were not so many TV channels as you see now. So getting something on Doordarshan was considered a big achievement. So due to his hard work and contacts, the Abhay Charan serial that featured Prabhupada's life and his activity was shown all over India. And all over India, people became aware of what Prabhupada had done. This was a very significant contribution. And Bhakti Charu Swami got this translated. And after that, he built a very beautiful temple in Ujjain. So he had obtained some land from the government and he built that temple in record time. How much time, who knows? 10 months. 10 months. I told Bhakti Charu, he built the fastest temple in ISKCON. In nearly 10 months, the whole center was built. And it was a very beautiful, attractive center. Bhakti Charu Swami was also a very sweet singer. He had recorded a lot of kirtan, and he had inspired a lot of people everywhere in the path of devotion service. He was very fond of lecturing on Vaishnava etiquette. Alright? He had courses on Vaishnava etiquette in different parts of the world. And there were regular programs in Ujjain. And he often used to quote Prabhupada. What is that famous quote? Your love for me will be shown how we cooperate with each other. You remember that? Your love for me will be shown how we will cooperate together. So Prabhupada had great faith in Bhakti Charu Swami. He gave him various assignments and he did it. And he obeyed it, dedicated to Prabhupada's instruction. In the scriptures, we read that the spiritual master is manifested in two ways. One is Vapu, and the other is Vani. Vapu is temporary, in the sense that we're all here for some time, then we'll have to depart. That is Vapu. Vani are the instructions of the spiritual master. Just like we have Prabhupada Vani, we have devotees also there. Bhakti Charu Swami Vani. Vani means instruction. The Prabhupada often said, following the instructions is more important than Vapu. So we see that Maharaja departed 2 years ago, but his disciples are working very cooperatively with the ISKCON devotees. The disciples are enthusiastically pushing the movement everywhere. The Ujjain center is being run nicely because the disciples took the Guru's instruction to heart. Prabhupada dedicates the first canto of the Bhagavatam to his spiritual master. He says, he lived forever by divine instruction and they followed it with him. Prabhupada said, I never felt that I was not with my spiritual master. So I work with a lot of Bhakti Charu Swami disciples. I was the GBC in Ujjain. And all the disciples are very, very cooperative and everyone's working together to push on this movement. So no doubt it's painful when we lose a God brother or any Vaishnava. But on the other hand, we have to realize all this, everything is temporary and we should live by the instructions. So I've come here to offer my obeisances. Bhakti Charu Swami was noted as a humble devotee and who was very obliging to everyone and was very gentle in dealing with people. And he also took great interest in devotee care, taking care of devotees. The disciples of Bhakti Charu Swami should have full faith in his instructions and carry out whatever orders Maharaj gave them. And our business is to dedicate ourselves to Prabhupada's instruction. Prabhupada in the first canto says, he dedicates the first canto to his Guru Maharaj by saying, he lives forever by divine instructions and they follow lives with him. So the spiritual master is present in his Vani form, and one who follows that, he always feels the presence of the spiritual master. I want to offer my obeisances, Bhakti Charu Swami. We have many of Maharaja's disciples serving in the Vrindavan temple, and they're serving very nicely. And his disciples should remain attached to Maharaja's instruction. And Prabhupada wanted us to work together to spread this movement. One astrologer told Prabhupada, he'll build a house for the whole world to live in. And Prabhupada really built that house in which devotees of different backgrounds come together and spread Krishna consciousness. The Maharaja departed 2 years ago. I remember we were taking part in our bureau meeting in Ahmedabad. And then Bhakti Charu Swami flew from Ahmedabad to Ujjain and then to North America for the project he was working on. As we heard from Shruti Kirti, Prabhupada always gave priority to preaching. Bhakti Charu Swami was also a very dedicated preacher, and even though devotees told him not to go to Europe, he was so keen to preach, and he went there. So I offer my obeisances on this day, and we wish that we all work together for Prabhupada's pleasure and Bhakti Charu Swami's pleasure. Bhakti Charu Swami ki
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.